I'm Ashley Lahue. Thanks for joining us. The rising cost of higher education has caused student loan debt to rise above other national debts. College students and recent graduates may be concerned how they will pay off their loans. While the president has proposed a plan to help ease that burden, it seems many borrowers don't know much about it. Adriana Jones has more on the story.
Student debt has surpassed the $1 trillion mark. According to the Federal Reserve, it now totals more than credit card or auto loan debt. Of the nearly 20 million Americans who attend college each year, about 12 million borrow according to the Almanac of Higher Education. Estimates show that the average four-year graduate accumulates $26,000 to $29,000 in loans. Some students, such as Ball State undergrad Olivia Beard, are worried about how they're going to pay their loans back.
It's actually really scary knowing that you're coming out of college in debt and kind of not having anyone to fall back on. So it worries me a lot.
With the issue of student loans becoming more prominent, President Obama has proposed an extension to an existing plan to help students pay their loans back. The president's student loan forgiveness plan has drawn some serious attention from other politicians and analysts. The question is whether or not students are aware of this proposal, since they are the ones that will be directly affected.
I haven't really looked into it. It was just kind of something that I scrolled past on Facebook.
So what exactly is the president's proposal? Rob Wirt, Associate Director of Ball State's Office of Scholarships and Financial Aid, explains.
What he's proposed is that students who enroll in what's called a pay-as-you-earn option to repay your student loans can have your loans forgiven if after 20 years of meeting your payments, if there's anything remaining, you can have that remaining balance forgiven.
With the president's plan, pay-as-you-earn would allow graduates to make loan payments that cap at 10% of the graduate's discretionary income. The expansion would also increase the number of recent graduates that are eligible to apply by about 5 million. It's unclear what kind of impact President Obama's plan will have, but students seem optimistic.
You don't want to die in debt. You don't want to carry debt after you've been in school. So I definitely think it would be beneficial.
In Muncie, Adriana Jones, NewsLink, Indiana.
If the proposal passes, the forgiveness plan won't go into effect until late 2015. To follow up on this plan and for more information, go to whitehouse.gov.
Weapons and 20,000 rounds of ammunition was stolen from an Indianapolis gun store over the weekend. Metro Police and ATF investigators said the guns were sitting in a trailer behind the Pro Firearms and Supply in the 7300 block on the city's west side. The owner told police that the theft was discovered Saturday about 8:30 a.m. He also said the trailer was locked and he is the only person who had the key. The trailer contained M16 automatic rifles, AK-47 machine guns, and other high-powered weapons. Police estimated the total value of the firearms to $225,000.
The trailer. Jurors reached a verdict today in federal court in Brooklyn. They decided a large Jordan-based bank was liable in a wave of suicide bombings in the early 2000s, which left several Americans dead or wounded. American victims of terrorist attacks in Israel sued an Arab bank for 2004. They accused the institution of knowingly funding cash payments from Arab bank executives testified that they weren't aware that the bank had any ties to extremists. The case marked the first time a bank has faced a trial under Anti-Terrorism Act. This law allows victims of U.S. designated foreign terrorist organizations to seek compensation.
And jurors reached a verdict today in a federal court in Brooklyn. They decided a large Jordan-based bank was liable in a wave of suicide bombings in the early 2000s, which left several Americans dead or wounded. American victims of terrorist attacks in Israel sued an Arab bank in 2004, and they accused the institution of knowingly funneling cash payments from Hamas to the families of bombers from Gaza and to the West Bank. Arab bank executives testified that they weren't aware the bank had any ties to extremists. The case marked the first time a bank has faced a trial under the Anti-Terrorism Act. This law allows victims of U.S. designated foreign terrorist organizations to seek compensation. and it is definitely really, really cold outside. I was wearing my scarf. I had layers on. Pretty chilly outside.
Definitely a big change in weather from what we've been used to the first couple weeks of school.
Of course, and let's head out to Ellen with the weather.
Yeah, it definitely has been chilly the past couple days, and that's understandable. We had a high pressure system move into our area, but currently right now it's 51 degrees outside and calm at that dew point at 45, so that means it's some calm, cool, dry air in our area. Now if we look around the state, it's pretty similar temperatures. Here our hot spot is 59 in Indianapolis, 53 in Lafayette, and as I said, 51 in Muncie. Now looking forward to the headlines of the show. Beginning of fall is coming up. Look forward to that, as tomorrow, crystal clear week. That means skies are going to be beautiful and a potential weekend warm up. That's the weather. Back to you, girls.
Thank you, Ellen. And coming up, Muncie is getting a bit of a makeover. We'll have the full story for you when we come back.
And a child barely escaped from her kidnappers. Stay tuned for more.
Good day for me would be people leaving their hands off of me. I'm always called names. Everywhere that I go, there's always someone calling me names, calling me gay. I've been choked, thrown up against a wall, punched. Nobody's ever tried to help me.
Welcome back to NewsLink Indiana. Students and children in the community are all very happy about a new park that was just built in Muncie. Olivia McClellan has the story.
Westview Elementary opened a brand new playground on Friday. There was a ribbon cutting ceremony and many people came to celebrate the newest addition to the community. The new playground was made possible by community donations, cash from fundraisers, a Ball Brothers Foundation grant, and some matching funds from Muncie Community Schools. The playground was 3 years in the making, and the co-chair of the Playground Improvement Committee, Dagny Falk, was very thankful about how it all came together.
Oh, I'm just so thankful for everybody that contributed and all the families at Westview that were so patient and participated in all the fundraisers that we did. And I'm just grateful to all the donors. There's no way we couldn't have done the project without all the donations. We would have been raising money for a decade.
The older playgrounds at Westview did not meet safety standards, so a new playground had to be made for students. This is the second playground at the school, and more than $111,000 was spent on making them. Even students who don't attend Westview enjoy playing at the new playground.
I usually go to the green one, but this one it has I usually go I try not to touch the purple pads on it.
The work of the Playground Improvement Committee is not done either. There will be a new fence and the rehab of the baseball diamond. The final phase will include landscaping of the school grounds. Reporting in Muncie, Olivia McClellan, NewsLink, Indiana.
The new park is open for Westview students and for anyone in the community to visit.
And 2 people are arrested for kidnapping and endangerment to an 8-year-old child in Kansas. Here's more on the story.
Neighbors tell us 8-year-old Samara Herrera was at her grandmother's house before she went missing. Patricia Glidewell, who asked to not be on camera, told 13 News she heard a report of a missing girl. Shortly after, she saw a young girl walking outside towards her home.
I realized right there that that was the missing child.
Glidewell asked her if she was lost. Then Samara shared what happened. Glidewell says Samara told her she escaped from this vacant house.
She tells us that they went in through a broken window, that they tied her up, and she got herself untied.
Got herself untied and then looked for help. Glidewell says police picked her up here and then she was taken to the hospital.
Scratches on her neck, on the back of her neck, and on her face, and her mouth She looked like somebody had hit her.
While police would not provide any details on what happened, Saturday night, Topeka police arrested two suspects, 28-year-old Jeremy J. Lindsay and 23-year-old Michelle L. Harris, for aggravated kidnapping and aggravating child endangerment. 13 News spoke with Samara's mother, Michelle Herrera. She told us police advised her to not be on camera. She says she didn't know Lindsay or Harris, and she never thought this would ever happen to her daughter.
I feel like she saved herself. I'm so grateful she's okay. I think this could have ended up bad.
And Samara's mother told us Samara is still in the hospital. She did not tell us her condition. And Mayor Jerry Stanley told 13 News an Amber Alert was not issued because FBI said it did not meet the criteria required to issue an Amber Alert. Lindsay was also booked for aggravated burglary and a parole violation warrant.
A West Lafayette daycare employee is facing 6 felony counts of child exploitation and pornography. 24-year-old Adam Justice is accused of sharing pornographic photos of children varying in age from toddler to preteen through a file-sharing network. Justice is being held in the Tippecanoe County Jail on a $2,500 bond. Daycare owner Nancy Beal said the Justice has been fired but did not disclose that he is actually her son.
And the city of Muncie is getting a makeover. The Muncie Redevelopment Commission met this morning to approve a combined $7 million bond to pay for various projects. Walnut Street, located in the heart of downtown, will be obtaining a new design and surface. The projects will also include new roads and more roundabouts, well as an improvement to many damaged sidewalks. While the new plan is meant to benefit the community, no members of the public were at the hearing today.
The first day of fall is tomorrow, and will the temperatures match the season?
We'll have your full weather forecast when we come back.
The next 30 seconds can save you a lot of money. Just do your laundry in cold and stick to full loads. Auto-sleep your computers. Plug your gadgets in a power strip and switch it off when you're done. Headed out? Turn back your thermostat by 10 degrees. And drive sensibly. The more energy you save, the more money you save. Find other great tips at energysaver.gov.
Ashley, it's the first week of fall. That means pumpkin spice latte. It's
Yes.
delicious. It also means scarves and boots.
It's the best time of year.
Yeah, definitely. Let's go head out to Ellen for some weather.
Thanks, ladies. It's absolutely perfect for pumpkin spice lattes. I love Starbucks myself. All right, let's look outside. It's currently 51 degrees and calm, so it's a beautiful beginning to our fall outside. Absolutely. And if we look at temperatures around Indiana, they're all pretty similar. 53 in Lafayette, 59 in Indianapolis, and 51 in Muncie. Now, if we look at for tomorrow, it's going to be our first day of fall. Tuesday is going to be gorgeous. 70 degrees, sunny with light wind, so it's a perfect day to go outside. You're definitely going to need some kind of a jacket, though. Could be chilly. Now, if we look at nationwide of what's going on in our area, you can see the stationary front in Nebraska and Kansas. This is going to bring some precipitation, but don't worry, that'll move out of the area. Now, over the Midwest here, we have that high pressure system that's been giving us those cooler, clear skies lately. Now, if we look at the radar, you see these storms here in the middle of Nebraska. These will move northward into Canada, and they should fizzle out for the most part. But we do have those very pretty clear skies here over the Midwest. Now, if we look at the temperatures for the next couple days, Tuesday, 8 a.m., it's going to be 49 degrees. So it's going to be a little chilly. You're going to need a sweater, a jacket to stay warm in the morning. But the temperature is going to get up to about 69, 70 for the high for Tuesday. Now, if we look into Wednesday, it's going to be a little bit warmer in the morning with 53 in Muncie, 54 in Indianapolis for our morning low. Wednesday night is going to get up to 75, so it should be a gorgeous day on Wednesday. Now, these temperatures are going to steadily increase throughout the week. Why is that? The temperatures have been cool today and yesterday. This high pressure system over the Midwest at the moment is going to be pushed out by this jet stream, pushing in this larger high pressure system that are going to bring in warmer, drier temperatures into our area, eventually taking over the entire central United States for the whole next week into the weekend, bringing warmer temperatures and mild, clear skies. Now, this weekend means Colts game. It's going to be a home game for Indianapolis. It's going to be versus Titans. But the temperature for a high is going to be 80 degrees, mild winds, sunny and beautiful. So hopefully they'll be able to open up the roof there to enjoy that. Now, if we look at our 7-day forecast, tomorrow, as I said, is the first day of fall, so a high of 70 degrees. Throughout the week, there's going to be temperatures in the mid-70s. Look at all of those clear skies and sun. It's going to be gorgeous. For the nighttime lows are going to be pretty mild with degrees in the 50s. And up on Sunday, it's going to be a high of 80 degrees, definitely hot for football.
Nice weather.
Yeah, it's going to be
very lovely.
Absolutely.
Well, the Cardinal football team dropped their first MAC opener since 2009 this weekend.
And while the soccer team celebrated a victory on Senior Day, stay tuned for that and more on sports.
Here's to the things that can keep us safe. Those we use all the time with hardly a thought. Those that are silently standing by to save our lives. And now, those that we carry with us everywhere we go. Many mobile devices will now bring you wireless emergency alerts, real-time information directly from local sources you know and trust. With the unique sound and vibration, you'll be in the know wherever you are.
This is NewsLink Indiana.
Welcome back to NewsLink Indiana Sports. I'm Jacqueline Rosali. It was an eventful weekend for Ball State sports, so let's get started. Football opened MAC conference play on the road against Toledo. The Cardinals had to endure a 2-hour and 40-minute severe weather delay and a relentless Toledo offense that greatly exposed Ball State's defensive line. Toledo opened the scoring in the first quarter off a Logan Woodside 3-yard run, but severe weather sidelined the teams until 10 p.m. that night. After the weather passed, it was Woodside once again that the Cardinals had to worry about. Woodside recorded 2 touchdowns on the night with 7 carries and 42 yards. Ball State's offense struggled in the red zone. Dedrick McCormick made his first career interception midway through the first, giving the Cardinals great field position on the Toledo 22-yard line. Ball State could only walk away with a field goal. The Cardinals relied heavily on kicker Scott Seeker to keep them in the game with 3 field goals in the first half to leave the score at 29 in favor of Toledo going into halftime. Ball State and Toledo matched 2 touchdowns in the second half to give the Rockets a 34-23 victory. This was Ball State's 5th loss in the past 22 regular season games. Women's golf teed off the Cardinal Classic today at the Players Club in Yorktown. The tournament hosts 15 other teams, including Eastern Michigan, a 4-time winner of the tournament. After the conclusion of the first round today, the Cardinals sit tied for 6th place at 23 over and 13 strokes behind leader Eastern Michigan. Ball State does have 2 golfers that finished top 7. Sophomore Kelsey Sear is tied for 2nd with 5 other golfers in the field, even with par. Megan McDoodle leads the tournament after the first round action at 3 under par. The second and final round of the tourney is set for tomorrow with a shotgun time of 9 a.m. On the court, the Cardinals dropped the VCU Invitational 3-2. The Rams were able to take the opening set on a late 10-4 run. Ball State pulled back to claim the next 2 sets. After VCU tied the match in the fourth, a frantic 5th set took place with both teams battling for a final win. Ball State fell behind early and could not dig themselves out of a hole, dropping the final set 15-3. And finally, Ball State soccer team pulled off a victory against Jacksonville State in their final game before conference play starts. Friends and family packed the stands to celebrate Senior Day at Briner Sports Complex. Head coach Craig Roberts started all 6 of his seniors Saturday afternoon. The Cardinals started with 2 early goals in the opening 20 minutes thanks to junior Elena Musla and sophomore Gabby Veldman. Jacksonville was able to pull one back early in the second half before Leah Mattingly found the back of the net in the 81st minute with a beautiful chip over the keeper to help seal the win. With the 3-1 win, Ball State moves to 4-1-2 before heading to Bowling Green this Friday to start the MAC season. The ladies ended the day at a clinic to help the children celebrate Youth Soccer Month.
It is really, really nice to see Ball State students engage with children. What do you guys think?
Oh yeah, definitely. It definitely shows that we care about more than just our university, but also, the kids around the area.
Giving back to the community.
Yeah, definitely. And also with engaging students, starting today, students can cast their votes for homecoming royalty. Find out more information coming up.
And hear about the latest celebrity photo scandal after the break.
The average text takes your eyes off the road for nearly 5 seconds.
This is NewsLink Indiana.
Welcome back to NewsLink Indiana. I'm Robin White with all things entertainment. Homecoming is slowly sneaking up on us. The weekend full of football and excitement is almost here. Starting today, students can cast their votes for homecoming royalty. Voting opened at 8 a.m. and will remain open until Friday, the 26th at 4 p.m. Selection of the 2014 King, Queen, and Courts will be chosen by a panel of judges. The winners will be announced on October 9th at the end of Air Jam. Speaking of Air Jam, make sure you come out to support your fellow student organizations, dance, and compete in the annual lip sync competition. Tickets are $10 each, and order forms will be available online. And for the second time in less than a month, a ton of intimate or nude photos showed up on websites exposing women celebrities such as Kim Kardashian, Megan Good, Gabrielle Union, and several others. A few of the celebrities claimed the shocking pictures to be true, while most claimed otherwise. With these pictures being leaked, everyone is less worried as to whom or why it was done, but more so who's next. Somehow these celebrities' pictures got leaks thanks to hackers, and as if paparazzi wasn't enough to deal with. Yet only last Wednesday night, Ball State had a visit from the social media guru, Eric Kahn, sharing with us the ways of the social media. As beneficial as social media can be, it only seems that damaging the reputations of the celebrities. Is social media getting worse than paparazzi, or is it just a way to keep the celebrities on their toes? The young adult adaptation, The Maze Runner, raced to the top of the box office with $32.5 million, giving a budding franchise a quick start out of the gate. The promising franchise had a strong opening. Fox released it aiming to make the film the first post-summer event movie, putting it on IMAX and large format screens. The Maze Runner easily outpaced A Walk Among the Tombstones, starring Liam Neeson, and a few other movies that recently released. Launching to the top, James Dasher's science fiction novel, which survived a $34 million budget, is a hit. Final look at the weather.
All right, and Ellen, what is the final look on weather?
Weather is going to be beautiful. It's going to be clear skies, comfortable temperatures in the mid to upper 70s throughout the week. It's only really going to be like fall on Wednesday with average temperature around 74, right on track. But it's going to be hot and clear for the most of the week, and maybe some clouds on Monday, but mostly beautiful clear skies throughout the week.
That would be really nice. How about the weekend? Is the weekend going to look pretty good?
Oh, the weekend's going to be fantastic.
Might go camping or something. It looks
yeah,
really, really nice.
It's going to be like a throwback to summer.
Oh,
it's going to be fantastic.
lovely.
Perfect.
Beautiful.
It's going to be great. Yeah.
Well, that's definitely something to look forward to. And
Absolutely.
also something to look forward to is the Air Jam. Have you guys bought your tickets yet?
I actually
Me
have.
too.
I've already got it.
involved. We need to get involved. Support Ball State. Support all those teams out there. And well, that's all that we have for tonight at NewsLink Indiana. Be sure to watch tomorrow night at 9 p.m. right here on Cardinal Vision.
And be sure to like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter. Have a good night.